Good morning. Just joining the diamond energy here this morning. Isn't it beautiful? It's like, oh, do we really have to talk? Do you really have to listen to me speak?
Not really.
Thanks, Leonard.
It's your show.
Filling up with the diamond energy. This is the whole point of my section, is to bring you to your source. Okay, your sovereign soul that keeps you upright on your feet. If you've got any query of that as to why you're walking around, it's that living essence that's within you. It's unescapable. We thought we were lost, but we're found. And all we have to do is prove it to you. Isn't it interesting? We've got 4 bodies. We've got the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body. And the spiritual body is already completely connected. Okay, it's just that we have to convince the mental and emotional bodies that we're okay. Whew. So just receiving, feeling it. If you'd like to focus in on your brain, okay. Whew, we do that. We do that through deliberate intention. Isn't that cool? So you are a creator, okay? You have full knowing consent given to you on the planet. Free will creator you are. And my goodness, we are now coming into and entering a time that we need you to use your free will very, very forcefully even, okay? Because we've got some very strong influences wanting to take over the world right now, okay? I don't really care for the world that they're molding. So no, I do not give knowing consent to that. I've always been a bit of a rebel, so now it's time to rebel. If you've got any rebel in you, bring it out. No, I do not give knowing consent to mass vaccinations. No, I do not give knowing consent to this spike protein that can destroy your heart and lungs for the rest of your life. No, I do not give knowing consent to anything that is not of true nature. You see, your natural body is your sovereign body, born of the earth. Born of the earth, your body cannot become more perfect. You have an original DNA, original blueprint. Okay, tap into that if you want power. Remember and activate your original DNA. Okay, that's pure quantum law. If you want law, go back to nature. Okay, if you want law, come back to quantum law and you'll have true governance. Huh? Why do we give our power away to others? Why do we say, excuse me, creators, will you come and govern us? Okay, so we're coming back into a time of source connection. Source connection. So just filling up with your source connection right now. And we do that so that you know that it is undeniable that it's within you. God, we've been doing some amazing light body connections, setting up auric fields. And it's something that people don't understand that they need to do. You know, they all say, I'm light sensitive, I'm this sensitive, and I can't go to shopping centers. I'm an empath with this, that, and the other. And they talk about all of the symptoms that they're affected by. Okay, people who are actually light sensitive and sensitive to other people, places, atmospheres that the earth has created in a false sense are, yes, indeed sensitive. They truly are. But they need to have their light body set up, because when you've got your auric field and your light body set up, which is what we do in Diamond Matrix Masters, you walk protected. I am that I am. I am a protected being of light. You just need, we see, we've just lost this knowledge. It's so practical. Okay, it's so practical. And when you put the basics in place, you walk in authority and go, no, I'm not being influenced. I'm actually the influencer. And that's where we want you today. We've been talking about the elephants this week. Okay, and you might think, what is the elephants? Yeah, there's Starla pointing out an elephant. So the elephants are coming through at the moment because all of us in chaos and lockdown are going, where is the leadership? Where's the true leadership? Okay, when are we going to take our power back? Oh, Nancy, show us that again. Yeah, look at her. If you weren't an elephant, Nancy, you are an elephant. So there's a call out for the elephants. That is beautiful. So the elephants, those who are having symbology coming into your life about the elephants, okay, dreaming it. I dreamt it, you know, I've seen it, I've dreamt it, it's been coming through. People have been dreaming, seeing, feeling, getting the elephants come through to them. It's like just amazing. What is the elephant? Okay, the elephant is the new leadership. Okay, this is the true governance that's coming through. Why do I teach on quantum law? It's not just to set you free. It's actually at a time when we're raising our consciousness and coming into the new earth, okay, the new Aquarian age. We've literally months out of the Piscean age, we're coming into the Aquarius age. And we need our power back. So we need the new leadership, which is coming in. That's why I keep talking about, we've got all of these leaders here, okay, but they're not quite through the portal of the opening up of the heart chakra, which is inside of us. It's opening permanently to take on the full consciousness. And I am meeting the most amazing souls right now, okay? They are fully conscious. And there's not too many on the planet, but they are coming into greater and greater love realms, full consciousness, okay, which is the new governance. So they're not immature souls that prattle on about a whole lot of stuff that doesn't seem relevant to what's going on at the moment, okay? They are mature souls who actually know how to self-govern. This book has been written, and I just keep promoting it, not to promote me, but to promote self-governance, soul sovereignty. Okay, so the things that are actually in this book have been coming through at an answer point. So I'm actually asking questions within myself. I want to know about this. And soul then brings, or the greater brings the answer through, which has this ignition point that changed my life. But because it was able to change my life, it was able to change your life. And that's why I say it's tweaking you. As you're reading through it, it's actually tweaking you and your universal world that you've been promoting into, what you've been including in your world. And you're going, oh, no. This is what the tweak is. Oh, that's a more real statement of truth. You know, that seems to be a more whole way of looking at something. And while that's happening, you're going, yes to that, no to that, no to that, yes to this. And you're resorting your vibrational world. And your board of directors is actually bringing to you, through their gifts and ability, dreams, visions, power, the doing power to actually shift your life and make that happen. Isn't that cool? So you are this immense energy called a soul, okay, who is now coming up consciously into the diamond light body, okay, for those that haven't heard these sorts of thoughts before. But when you fill up with the diamond energy, your light pops on. And your, excuse me, your light frequency is actually transforming to diamond. Let's get my cuppa, early morning cuppa. So, how's all your frequencies going at the moment? Can I just hear some? I'm wondering if anyone's got something to share, because I'd like to hear from you this week. What's been going on for you? Anyone brave enough to speak in?
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Lisa.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week was crazy. I pretty much took the week off. I only did essential stuff because I just couldn't focus on anything. Thought today was going to be different for some reason. I woke up. I have been in a weird space so much that Antje actually said, was I going to be okay to go on the Summit Up thing as a speaker today? Because I've just been, I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm just somewhere. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's not very productive, let me tell you, but on an earthly 3D plane, it is not very productive. But it, it feels, it's just part of the process. It feels like it's okay. But it, yeah, would be nice if there was a little bit of a break and I could get some stuff done. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's very powerful. Like, ever since the full moon, Ruth, I got hit really badly in that, like, energy wise, and I say badly, it affected me more than perhaps would normally do, and I haven't picked up from it. Normally it's like a couple of days and then I'm good to go, but this is just sort of dragged on and on. So yeah, it is what it is. It's very different.
Just so you know, it's been kind of like that for most people. And so I don't want to take away from your individual experience, but just so that you know that many, many, many are experiencing this. And like you said, you don't know where to go, you're not sure where you're fitting in. I'll tell you why, because you're actually, while you're cruising between here and here, which is a dimensional difference, a whole dimensional shift sort of thing. Go, Darla, please.
Twice I got up, twice I got up last week and I looked in the mirror and I did not recognize who I was. Ooh. My face looked so different and it was just like, whoa, who is, and literally it stopped myself, who is this person in the mirror? Total shifting.
Feel that, everyone, feel that, feel the heart in this. Okay, there is a shift of consciousness. There's no logical explanation for this. It is a shift in consciousness. Okay, do not think that the little pointy you is going to continue on the same when you start tapping into multidimensional consciousness, because the truth is you're remembering who you are. The veils are coming down. They're very thin right now. In fact, they're going to just keep disappearing. Thanks, Darla.
What I was going to add was the fact that this week with feeling those different energies, I had a situation come up and I had to go see my father, who has never been a very encouraging person. And it was a very difficult, uncomfortable space to go to. But in the process of what I'm seeing through right now, what's being deposited in that transition, going from the one level to the next, is what I'm seeing is the things that I needed most in my life are actually beginning to appear in the world around me. And I'm receiving the things that I needed the most. So right now with this transition, it's really it took me to a whole new level. And I just want everybody to know, open your eyes, open your ears, and really pay attention to the things around you, because what you need most is actually showing up on your doorstep. It may just be in a conversation with someone that's close to you. It could be from somebody actually showing up and delivering something that you've been requiring or needing, but it is truly actually in the now. It's all happening and it's all flowing and folding together perfectly.
Thank you. That is so true. Go, Cobes. Kobe Steele from Brisbane.
I'm so used to being called Cobes, it's not a problem. Well, I received the book last week and I've been trying to read it, and it's super slow because the energy keeps coming in. And so I go all sort of fluffy in the head, for whatever way to describe it. I don't quite know how to say it. But yeah, it's not like reading an ordinary book because the energy, I'm receiving the energy. It's like going through a Reiki session or something like that when you're trying to read, which is interesting. But all of this is, I'm just detoxing at a super huge level. And of course, it always happens when I'm trying to sleep at night. I'm trying to alkalize my body. I'm using this product called Safe Soda, but I'm just detoxing like I've never ever detoxed before. So as I read, and because I read the book last night before I went to bed and I was super sleepy, but then my body just goes into detox mode, like, yeah. So it's been interesting. I'm not having fun, I can assure you. I'm enjoying reading the book, but it's the detox which isn't fun. So, but I'm not reacting like Lisa is, in that while I'm reading the book, I'm not super productive, but I'm actually being energized. So even though I'm not getting really good sleep, I am feeling energized, and I'm getting heaps done. So, which is about time, because I've been pretty well asleep for a long, long time. So it seems like my soul's finally saying, yes, she's getting it. Yes, now go do this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but super energized. Instead of being, I seem to be getting by on just a couple of hours of sleep. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's my life. The funny thing is that everything is breaking down right now. And all of the false illusions, that we've been taught in this system. Okay, you don't need 12 hours of sleep a day. You don't need 8 hours of sleep, okay? You actually put yourself on a rotational cycle, okay? Your body actually likes around 4 hours sleep, okay? And then it wants to get up and move around, okay? Energize, open up, okay? So we've got so much false teaching in this system that says you have to be locked down literally in your bed for 8 hours. And if you're not getting that, then you should be pumping yourself full of chemicals. That's not the way it is, okay? We need to absolutely open up. And I talk about these practicalities in the book as well. Why? Because I'm talking to a lot of pained people. And these false thoughts bring on conditions in the body. It says you're not moving, okay? Things aren't moving in your organs properly, okay? The systems aren't clearing out. Detox, I understand detox really well. And I think it's probably, I haven't mentioned it except for in the book. I went through 3 years of draining my emotional body. Okay. Cried and cried and cried and cried and cried for 3 years. That's a detox. Okay. Some call it depression. No, it's not. Okay. I had a lot of pain, needed emptying. Just makes sense. Okay. Am I depressed? No. I'm actually in detox. I'm actually getting rid of those things that were actually built up. Mind you, this was like 20 years ago now. Okay. I went through 3 years of having to be in rest. I was detoxing my mental mind. Okay. I wasn't allowed to engage. This was spirit guided. I wasn't allowed to engage in anything mental. I used to love everything mental. Okay. If I had to work something out, okay, I was in there. Give me the strategy. I'm looking for it. What is the key? How does this work? I had to give it up. Okay. And it was like I was just going to sooner or later lose my identity with this. But it's a detox. It's pulling me out of the system that drives me and keeps me busy. And I'm just doing stuff. Okay. And there's no wisdom in that stuff because it's striving to what? Obtain an image, keep an image going, trying to do stuff, but it's out of the power of the little will. It's forcing things to happen instead of allowing the greater you. So we talk about the greater you and the little pointy you, the little avatar you running around. The little pointy you is back to front, isn't it? But the greater you has full comprehension. So what am I actually detoxing? I'm detoxing the unnatural part of myself that has been driving myself through force, okay, through false food groups, through false everything, really. It's just letting it go. No big deal. To become what? To become you. Your greater you, the body that is born from nature. The body, if you read the last chapter of this book over and over and over and over and over, until you make the shift, knowing that your system is miraculous, okay? It is re-energizing. As soon as I intend it to have energy, it has, because energy goes where I intend it to flow. Do I have issue? No, I do not, because when I come into alignment with my greater me, I am oozing light, and light has to activate the original blueprint into full measure, 100%, 333% into full life activation. So the consciousness within me is the life force of the entire creation, is living life force. It is divine intelligence. The diamond is divine intelligence. And when you run that divine intelligence, it remembers itself, and it remembers you as a natural body, okay? And I saw the most beautiful post this week with the body elementals. I'll get it to Diamond Matrix Masters. So each one of us has within us a body elemental, okay? Same size as you, dresses as you, which is a Fae type spirit, okay, within you. It's been with you since the dawn of creation, since your first embodiment into this earth. You have had a body elemental serving you lifetime after lifetime, bringing into form, assisting you to keep your eyes blinking, your heart beating, all of the subtle feeding, okay, of nutrients into your body, keeping your immune system up. If you have looked after yourself, okay, the body elemental is happily working with you, okay, so your body does what it was meant to do. When we first came in, we had a body that was actually meant to live for thousands of years. We had massive heart chakras, way beyond what we had. And we started doing this game of good versus bad to one another, manipulating, okay, and bringing us down into this little screwed up version of 70 odd years on the earth. Guess what? We're starting to re-expand now. We're starting to become bigger. We've got longevity, okay? But it's not because of what we're pumping into ourselves. It's because the Western model is finally remembering who it is and coming back to the Eastern philosophies that already existed. You see, they have far superior consciousness. They're already walking around free, okay? They don't need the Western model to tell them anything. And we as the Western model need to remember that. We really need to diss the Western model, just so that you know. It's got nothing to offer you. It's done nothing for me. I don't partake of it. I don't need it. I'm not unwell. Okay, I don't plan on being it. So what do I need it for? Okay, I will not go to a pharmacy and buy anything from them. I don't need it. So don't give your power to them. Okay, come back into the true nature of your soul's sovereign essence. Ask a healer. I don't even believe in that. You know that. It's like, why go to another creator and say, excuse me, can you help me? Okay, that's foolishness. Come to yourself and ask your soul, your board of directors, your divine feminine, divine masculine, divine inner child, what do I need to remember? I've just forgotten something. What do I need to remember about this? That's what this book is. Okay, this is just a journey into my own remembrance. Okay, so that I know who I am. And that's why I had to do it, because I had to remember who I am. I had to remember how things are truly meant to be, okay, in alignment with source. And that's why it's so important for you to understand that this new elephant movement, you go, that is weird. No, it's not. Okay, the new governance system that we've been waiting for, Okay, it doesn't use the Western model. Okay, it is soul originality. It is the way the originals across the planet, okay, have just been. Okay, they didn't wake up one day and go, oh my God, where am I going to get my food from? Okay, the distribution groups are broken. They just came across food. Okay, everything just naturally flows when you're in your soul sovereignty. Okay, you do have to have wisdom. You will find your guidance and your intuition to deal with this strange world that we've created. But at the same time, your soul has it in hand. Okay, let no fear come across you. Okay, we've got all sorts of things starting to influence and move. Okay, in Australia, we have not been under any pressure like many other areas of the world. We get things from time to time. It makes us feel a little bit uncomfortable, question our mortality. Okay, you are immortal. Okay, you're living in an eternity. So no big deal. Okay, you got heaps more coming. But I'm finding that now that we're coming into the space of being the elephant in soul sovereignty with the new leadership coming. And if you feel called, come and have a chat with me about that, because we're looking for those that are actually getting this message through specifically. Okay, some are ready, some are not. Looking for those that are ready, okay, to come and have a chat, because I'm looking for soul sovereignty as the new earth leadership. Nothing else, okay? Everything is coming now, the abundance, the redistribution of wealth. God knows how it's going to happen. I don't know. We actually just need you to tune into your vision, what you're getting, okay? Bring it through. That's why we need the new leadership. We actually need those tapped into this, not talking about fear-based nonsense. If you hear duality in people's speech, right versus wrong, good versus bad, us against them, okay, they're still in here. That is not the true leadership. That's why this book shows you who's true leadership, your soul and the souls of all, which sits in unconditional love and gets that incredible, immense creation going on that is building, pulling down walls and building communities. That's the true reality, okay? When you're seeing someone that's just fully devoted to creating, not to survive, but to actually bring plenty through. And that's what's going on now. Honestly, the energies are so high coming into this new. And by the way, I've been talking this week about the Reisha energies. I'm not even sure whether I'm saying it right, but the energies are called and of the rose. Okay, really ancient, but beautiful, loving energies. This is the gentlest, most beautiful, unconditional love, the rose energies. So when you're actually tuning in, for those that are the elephants here and have your ears on, if you're listening, okay, tune into Reisha energies, let your light body open, okay, call in the frequencies and just let that infinite love infiltrate, because it actually has the power within it that is manifesting at 0 point quantum. Okay, so if you want to know where your abundance comes from, you can bring it to yourself. Honestly, I've truly, yes, it's been strange. It's been one thing after another. And I tell you what, it's been good news every time, whether it be results coming from you guys that are getting healings, these wonderful stories, things shifting, seeing this system collapsing in people's lives. Oh my goodness, people coming through and opening up their heart chakras. We've just had so much, but real stuff, like real abundance coming in, not talking about it. We are truly now over the hurdle, okay, into full knowing what's going on. And I know that I'm just going to keep building and opening, becoming more as a light body. See, that's why you just have to be yourself. Okay, think about that. What do I always bring you back to is I am. feeling your light body right now and filling up right now with it, turning your light body on. Let's turn you on, people. Whew, so just receive. I am a beacon of light. I am my physical body, my mental body, my emotional body, and my etheric body that's connected through all dimensions, not just your third dimension. You're not just what we see. You're a living soul that's come from light, that is light, that is light, is light. Transfer your mind from just being the little pointer you separated from source. You are light. This is what I teach in the book, which is emulsion. What a funny word to wake up with. Emulsion. Emulsion. I like that word. And this is like an egg yolk sitting in and being held through magnetic forces inside an egg. Being held in place. So your light body, your physical you, is like that egg yolk being held through magnetic forces in time and space in the third dimension. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so feeling yourself as a light body being held in time and space. You are light. You've come from light. You've come from multidimensional light. Explain that if you want to. I'm not going to. It's too big. And the little pointer you just has to trust it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have full knowledge of this. I just want you to sit in the isness of you. You have every right to be here. You came here. You put your hand up. You're with your tribe. We're all here. Okay, you're not alone. You're a light body. You are a master. I am a master. I am a unit of light. I am a unit of light. I have my own quantum field built into my unit of light. Where is it? It's not some faraway place. It's in your light body. And you get to do whatever you want with it as a creator. So don't bring yesterday into today. Do some new stuff. Wouldn't it be fun if we, like Yasmin, can go from leaf to leaf on the tree and just change timelines? That's what she does. She's got such knowledge on this. We need to sit under her, sit at her feet and listen. She's a great teacher. Okay, she sees timelines like leaves on a tree. And if you're living something, excuse me, that you don't like, you just go and hop on another leaf. It's simple as that. It's amazing. We're coming into deliberately changing our timeline stories from suffering and that in 3D that we've been bound to electromagnetically to these things, to releasing the vibrational stories to come into the greater. Isn't that cool? You choose. You choose right now. But the problem has been that you didn't know that you had the right to choose. You didn't know that you were the sovereign yourself. Okay, we haven't been taught. So we're only just bringing these concepts back to us. Okay, it's only been out for 20 odd years or so. So we get on these tangents and we try and just drill into or mine into just one aspect of our lives. But this is where quantum principles brings it and smashes it across a complete timeline. Okay, so you can have your freedom on any subject right now. So I want you to think about something that you've just got a little hook in right now. Just a hook. And that activates your vibrational world. I believe this. This timeline is actually happening to me. I cannot free myself. Yes, you can. It's a vibrational story, just stuck in your emulsion. Okay. Oh, I haven't said that before. It's quite funny. Okay, it's stuck into in your framework, in this body. Okay, and all we have to do is go, wow, imagine it being so easy. Yes, it is. In every holy instant, be whole. We just haven't been taught. In a holy instant, be whole. That's the Course of Miracles. When do you want it? I want it now. In this holy instant. Okay, do I have to keep going on and 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 try and bring it through the mental mind, get my emotional body lined up with it? Okay, affirmations are hard work. Okay, bring my frequency up, raise my frequency. Okay, that takes a long time and a lot of hours, and we often don't have it. Raise your frequency, come into alignment. Okay, come into the diamond energy, fill yourself up with that, and in a holy instant, be whole. Isn't that beautiful? So just receive. Now, what else would you like? Let's get on with it. Okay, well, I'm at the point now, let's create for the world. Okay, but when we're just beginning, we say, let's create for our body, let's create for our family, let's create for our environment, okay, and maybe community. So we start sorting that out. That's what we do. And we are to do that, because when you start seeing and witnessing those changes, okay, as time and space collapses with the 0 point consciousness that you apply every time you come into alignment and every time you're in unconditional love, okay, the heart is collapsing the false vibrations that have been created, okay, in this third dimension because of duality. And we're learning how not to wrap ourselves in anything. Do not utter a curse against yourself. Do not say, I have to learn something. No, I have to come into alignment. I am complete and I need nothing. Okay, that is a paradigm that you're wrapping yourself in. People who are fully conscious, it's called consciousness for a reason. They're conscious. If you're conscious, do you need to be learning something? Oh my God, that always goes down. I say, people don't like to hear that they're not perfect straight away. Okay, you're perfect right now, perfect in nature. When you're in alignment with the greater you, when you're in and operating as one with your own soul script, your body responds, everything responds. We know each other because of our light bodies communicating one to another. People say to me all the time, I know you. I knew I had to meet you. It's like, I know you. I go, I know you. Because the true community is speaking the same language. Isn't that beautiful? You know each other. Okay, so it's not that I need a bio. Okay, somebody goes, can you put your bio together? And I go, do I have to? Okay, do I have to? It makes it really hard when you've got to do these things in the mental construct of 3D. Okay, because that's not the true sovereign way of doing things. The sovereign way of doing things is that I know you. I can feel you. My little granddaughter who lives with us, I was working in my office the other day, and I could feel her energy into the room, so she came in and she was sneaking behind, my chair and down underneath the table and just playing. And I go, Violet, like this, I know you're there. And she goes, how could you know that I'm here? I said, I felt you as soon as you came in. And I said, I'm going to teach you that so that when you're at school and you want me for anything, that you can send a message out and I will feel you because you come to mind. This is the new communication. Okay, this is the new communication. Heart-centered connections, feeling one another's light bodies. You guys come to me all the time. Okay, if I pop up in your thoughts, you pop up in mine. It's just the way it is. And so I go, take a dose. How you doing? Use that. Send the love. This is where we've completely changed platforms. We are utilizing the energy. We use the quantum field to project blessing and love into that space. Okay. We often say with our words, love and light. It's not as great as sending it. You have to activate the energy. You have to activate it. Energy goes where you intend it to flow. And you've got to be a magnificent love machine. Okay, this is why people get results when they get angry. It's like, how dare they? No, they should see this, and boom, and they're decreeing. And this post came up just recently, and someone goes, have you seen how you can get results with anger? You should use anger to get what you want. Well, no, I'll tweak it a bit. We don't use anger to get what we want, because that's a false idol. Okay, it's not out of unconditional love. So anger itself is just a very powerful tool that the little will creator uses. Okay, see the difference? Whereas unconditional love is a projection from light, knowing its authority to say, right, this is the way it's going to be. Okay, so it's completely different to a person driving themselves off the platform of anger. Okay, motivated by anger. I used most of my first half of my life motivated by anger. Okay, it's what got me out of bed in the morning. It's like, I will love you today. I'm going to be a super mum. I'm going to do this and do that, and I'm going to be on top of it. Okay, and you're just driving yourself out of anger to succeed because of what? Lack of worthiness. Okay, no, you will not be a success while you're driving yourself off the wrong platform. Okay, you will not be a success. You cannot be a success while this is what's driving you. When you're in alignment, however, you're a creator on your quantum field. But when you are working your quantum field from a place of separation, it will always keep collapsing. Isn't that interesting? You can't win. In this system, you cannot win in it. You can become successful. I'm hoping that you become conscious along the way. Okay? And you can force through your little will anything, really. How big do you want to go? But you will not be complete, and you will still have this great big gap inside of yourself because you're in this position trying to enforce through the little will success. Okay, as a creator. So we are creators, whether in the little will or the greater will. But if you're in the little will pushing, it's like pushing poop uphill. Okay, it's a whole lot harder than you think. So that's why coming into alignment in a holy instant, turning on your light body, snapping on the diamond, the new energy, opening up your heart chakra in unconditional love, you will actually bring through all it is that your heart desires, whatever you're focused on, whatever you'll be shown the strategy from your divine feminine. Your divine masculine goes to her, so be it. You can have anything that you want. Okay, I'm your genie in the bottle. There's your doing power. Anything, anything. You want champagne with that? Okay, opulent creations. I would rather do that. And then your divine inner child goes, we, and here we are, living the outcome, okay, living it. Okay, and you will start incrementally where you are, working with your own resources. There's no judgment, it just is. I am currently living all that I am a vibrational match to. Think about that. Oh, there's so many pearls in today's. Okay, so many pearls. I am currently living all that I am a vibrational match to. Look at your own vibration right now. I am currently living all that I am a vibrational match to. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, it's okay. That's where we're at. Okay. However, if I become more conscious and just fill up with more light, be that beacon of light. I am a beacon of light. Project more light, call in more light, start orchestrating your light, pouring it into where you want to do. You want a new car? Why don't you have 3 of them? Oh, I was thinking a little bit too small. I didn't think I could afford the registration on all of them. Oh, well, if you can't do that, well, you're not going to be able to afford anything else by the law of acquisition. Okay, where are we holding ourselves back? Where are we actually holding ourselves, wrapping ourselves, saying all these funny little stories that we sum up in generalizations? Okay, these generalizations that harm us and stop us from bringing through the 100% creation from a sovereign soul perspective. Okay, does anyone want to speak into that? Have you seen things shift while you've been applying this? Have you caught yourself in weird little moments of strange self-talk? I did. Don't freak out is the point. Just let them cruise on through. Who cares? Okay. I have so many people associate and go, oh my God, I've got to fix myself. And we go into fixing myself. You do not fix insanity because insanity can't be fixed. And you're all rather insane, just so you know. If you're actually in a little pointy you working in this, completely insane. I'll prove it to you. Next time you argue with someone, listen to yourself. Completely insane. It's like, why bother? Okay, because victim, intimidator, and rescuer comes out, and you're going to be circling that story. Okay, completely insane. Okay, the best place to have it is alignment, and then that's not happening. Okay, and it doesn't matter what thoughts cruise through, just let them cruise through, like my old natural self, a blonde, just being really naughty. Okay, all blondes here, I take that back. No, I don't. All right, so just letting it cruise through, okay? All thought forms are nothing. Not only that, you can say, be quiet, not doing that anymore, okay? Same story over and over. No, not doing it anymore. I just change it. I'm not interested anymore. I'm bored stupid with my own thoughts. Did you get to that point? I got to the point, it was like, listen to you, for God's sake, will you shut up? Okay. And then I started talking to it. I was like, right, shut up. No, I'm not having that. We have all of these very strange programs going on in our psyche, built within the brain, in our light bodies, in our physical bodies. Okay. I actually remove programs. Okay. A lot of this is built in programs that just keeps you in these systems. Okay. These loops. One of the loops that I noticed that I was getting, I could actually shut my eyes and I would see still shot after still shot after still shot of a tree, a lake, clouds. And I'm going, oh my God, this is a program. So we've actually got things built into us that are just keeping us like in entertainment mode. Okay. We are in part of greater civilizations, okay, and we have actually had some strange things given to us. And I go, right, I don't know where that came from. I do not give knowing consent to any programs. Certainly that one, that is so boring, okay, it was actually set in my system. So I removed it and I don't see still shots of trees anymore, or clouds or whatever. I mean, they were nice, but I don't need it. I'm a free will creator. I'll create whatever I want. Thank you very much. I really don't need anything to be manipulating my mind, okay, or forcing me to spend my time trying to heal myself because of a program in my system. Okay, if you want to come and have a session with me, we'll pull them out. Okay, they're just vibrational stories that you need to take not responsibility for, because you don't remember. This is the whole point of programs and things like that. You don't remember it. Should do a whole session on programs. Fascinating. And I'm not an expert on any of these things. I just know that I've been healing people for many years, including myself, that all of these things have come up. They've had to be removed. And so there's all kinds of things that are going on influencing you. So just go, no, that's insane. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, I do not give knowing consent to that. I'm not having these programs run in me whatsoever. I'll decide what I'm thinking about. Thank you very much. That's how cranky you got to get. But it's not anger. It's unconditional love in authority. Your authority as a sovereign soul. Okay, how many people in this world are going to the mental health to say, excuse me, I've got still shots going on in my head all the time. And they go, do you want something for that? It's like, no, I'm fine. I just want to stop, and I need to do it myself. I'm the only one that can stop it. Okay, so if there's stories going around in your head that you don't like, tell it to stop. Okay, know that you've got your own quantum field in your light body, and you are the influencer. And yes, we have given our power and permission to this system and to those, okay, in the greater realms, but we're taking it back, taking the earth back, taking our bodies back. However, you know, there's this hiccup at the moment where we're just giving our bodies to bioscience. Remember, I say buy stock in it. If you're going to give your body to bioscience and the new trade platforms, make sure you buy stock in it. So when you die, you can go out rich because they're making millions and billions of dollars. Their estimates, go and look at the estimations, okay, that are being written on this biochemical model that's being given out. Okay, do you think that they're not receiving from every jab? It's like far out. If you can't see commerce behind it, okay, we're a little bit blind. Okay, the insanity part. All right, no, there's no fear of catching something that you're going to become immune to once you've had it. And if you pop off the planet, you'll be back. I'm a little bit unholy with these ideas, okay, a little bit logical. All right, no big deal. No big deal. Thank you. All right, 555. Don't I get that every time? 5:55 in the morning. Great change. The elephants are coming. Who are the elephants? The elephants are the new leadership that's coming through, that's fully conscious. Got a couple to introduce to you. I'm very excited about that. But I promise you, when you meet them, you will grow up. Have you not grown up since we've been teaching this? Okay, you're growing up. I am so proud of every single one of you because you are now governing your lives. Okay, before we're all messes, bit broken. Okay, but you're taking your power back. You're understanding how vibrational frequency works, and you're actually doing it. Okay, and I'm just so proud of each one of us. And we need you because your neighborhood needs you. Oh, those children need you. Okay, they need the power that's coming through. Okay, they need unconditional love to set them free from this stuff that was going on in their lives. And right now we've got a very confused world that's really out of shape and out of sorts. And you need to be in your power, knowing how to create and bring that peace, bring that harmony into that place, collapse their vibrational stories, project true reality for them so that they can find relief from this world. Yeah, and all from your soul power. And you're just mighty creators. Trust your intuition today or tonight or tomorrow. Trust it immediately. I thought, and so it is. I thought it, and so it is. I thought it. What a great idea. We don't then just sit down and look at the thought. Oh my God, I had this really good thought. Okay, that's usually what we do. We go, I had this thought. And then we go to another creator and go, what do you think about the thought that I had? Okay, and then we don't actually get into the action part, okay, which is my whole point for being here, to give you the proverbial boot up the tush, okay, to actually go and do your thought. I had a dream. Did you? Fantastic. Are you doing something about that? No, we just talk about the dream. I had a dream last night and it was really cool. We're doing this, this, and this, and this, and this. And you don't even go and get up and go and do it. Okay. It's like the whole point is the action. Go and do it. When you rise and go into your next time and space, you're hopping on the next leaf. It's like catching the next train, hopping on the next leaf of that timeline, which brings to you greater enterprise, more opportunities, more business, okay, more connection, more collaboration, okay, with your soul tribe, with your meaning, with your destiny, okay? It's like we're not given these things for no reason, okay? It's your soul going, hey, let's go there, because that's written into my script. That's where we're meant to go, okay? So when you're getting your own stuff, it's your own stuff. It's like, yes, share it to people so we can all go there. But the true reality, not everyone's going to go there. You need to go where you got your information. You're an individual creator. Perfect that first, okay? And you'll become very good at working then with the collective, and very quickly you will rise into full authority as you begin to self-govern. Self-governance, okay? Somebody this week asked about what was most important, something to do with Kobe, was it? And I go, self-governance. So self-governance is one of the greatest things if you can understand energetic self-governance, okay? Kasha's got something to say, and you're a late girl. Should I even let you speak?
Oh, goodness gracious. So, because, I'm learning from you, and I really appreciate the fact, I can say no to something. It's the same way as, with my magic finger, I can say yes to something or no to something with the computer, right? And it just came to my mind when you were speaking today that, back then, when I was a little bit younger, well, people would, for example, share cigarettes. And, somebody would get the packet of cigarettes and they would say, like, do you want one? Want one? Who wants one, right? And, at that time, some people would say, like, no, thank you. Or other people would say, okay, well, thank you for giving me one, right? So you see, we know the power of saying no to something or yes to something. Yet we are really not taught to use that power of saying no to everything what we really don't want to.
Yeah.
How magic.
So that's a really cool point. But the point is, this is baby steps, okay? So when you start saying no to something, I want you to understand that when you come into this, you're not saying no to anything. You're actually decreeing what you want all the time, okay? So I'm actually teaching you at this level, introducing this concept at this level to bring you up into here, into the heart, tickle the heart there. Okay, so here you need to understand the basics of quantum law, because honestly, when you get up to here, well, you're not saying no to anything. It's like, I'm only committed to projecting out of wholeness, because I am whole, projecting wholeness. And this is where duality is absolutely closed up as a portal in my life, because I'm not projecting anything that I have to say no to. I'm just going create, 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 create. See the difference in this? Okay, so we've got people down here on social media who, a lot of them are our friends, but they're just still in a place of immaturity with this and have probably got no concept just yet. And so they put their memes out all the time, is that, no, you know what? I can say no. I don't have to have you as a friend. I am cutting off all of my friends, okay, that don't think like I do. Okay, that is not consciousness. Okay, it's someone who's still in duality, needing to create boundaries in their lives. Okay, when you still need the external boundaries, okay, you are in duality. Okay, going, Yes, I'm afraid of you. I'm separated from you. You're hurting me. You have the ability to damage me in some way. I need to self-protect from people like you. Narcissism, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that person is in duality, okay, working probably in a psychic capacity, okay, which is still in the illusion of duality. Okay, when you're coming out of duality, you're coming up into full consciousness where there is no duality. It's called the tree of life. Okay, 15,000 years ago, we were all one with source. The source was the illuminated packet of the illuminated battery within us. We just were source. And then we dropped down into the tree of knowledge of good versus evil. The world split into this duality. We have created the hardship that we're suffering right now because we are creators. Misuse of power, hierarchy system. We know all about it. Okay. So no, I don't really have to protect from anyone who still thinks that. In fact, I don't have to protect myself from anything because when I'm in a source and alignment, my light body is fine. I've got no enemy. Okay, nothing can actually hurt me unless I believe it. So that's where my healthy skepticism works really well for me. It's like, no. And you are saying no, like I said, for a while, until you no longer have to say no. It's like, no, we're just living the new timeline. Okay, so that's why I'm saying come up in your frequency, come up in your light body, blow it open so that you come up into unconditional love. And then you as a love machine, you're actually you're just living a new timeline. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I love you, Kasha. She's amazing. I love you guys. You're awesome. Anyone want to speak into that? I'm going to turn off the recording very, very much. What did you get out of today? Can anyone share something that connected with you? Maybe helped? It's good if it helped. Or a good tweak. Anyone want to share something quick? We've got 1 or 2 minutes left.
I'll share.
Ruth?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
Yes, thanks, Nancy. Go.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Okay. I just want to say that I really love the teachings because every time I listen to you, I remember how I'm supposed to be, how I am, and
Yes.
how the light is so important for us to shine right now. As light workers, we're here for a reason at this time. And every time I listen to you, it helps me reiterate my light in me so that I can shine brighter. And I love your stories and I love the way you teach. It just really resonates with me and it helps me so much to be so bright. I love it. Thank you.
Oh, that's my pleasure. I mean, look at Nancy. Isn't she like Archangel Gabriel or something? I have to see archangels with her. It's like, impressive woman. And yeah, impressive. Straight up, you are light. Do the work now. Actually, not the work, but get on with the light work is the point. And we'll have such change happening in our earth because of it. Dr. Mike.
Well, I just wanted to say the same thing. I mean, every time there's golden nuggets and every time it increases our awareness and our light. And after doing 2 sessions with you, I mean, from last week's session, what I did with you, I mean, things are just wonderful. I'm using that stuff. And last week, whatever came up, it was like, all right, nothing, I can take care of this. I'm the creator. I'm getting rid of it. And that was that. So love and appreciate everybody here. Thank you.
That's what we want to hear because, yeah, you cope so well. You don't even need coping after that. Tony Taylor, did you want to say anything?
I just said clear passage.
True. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Love your sister.
Yes, I will be doing our Mojo Mastermind in a half an hour. We'll be talking about some of that stuff as well, touching upon that. And it'll only be a half an hour today, though, because I have to go get our DT from the airport. So.
Oh, wonderful. You must have been missing him.
Oh,
All
is that what it was?
right. I'm not going there. All
Hey,
right.
TT. Hey, TT. So maybe we will get on my link. So that way, if people want to talk, we can stay a little bit longer.
Sure, absolutely. If you like, if you want to put it in the chat, that would be great.
Doing that right now. I mean, in a moment.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to add to this convo?
I just want to ask, it's the Mojo Mastermind is where can I find it, Tony?
It's in our members chat, sweetie, in our messenger
I'm
chat.
still trying to work through all of that.
It's always, yeah. I don't do a poster for it. I just
All right. Okay, so thank you everyone for today. It's been a really awesome session. Take these things home and do it is the point. Do it, activation, do it. I thought and so I do it. Okay. Oh my God, we'll get some stuff done. And that's really, really cool. I want to also just say thank you to Noble Goldman. Okay, without this platform, okay, I wouldn't be here visible talking to people from all around the world who are just growing and learning and wanting more. Okay, and you also, you wouldn't have your vision so much, going out to amazing spaces. So for all of the leadership that's coming through now, we need you out there pumping out your wisdom, your message, your light, okay, into all of these areas. And Noble Goldman is a perfect vessel platform for doing that. And I'm just so grateful also to QEC, of which I'm part of the QEC, the Quantum Elite Community, Quantum Tribe, to Maleka Mir, Matthew, Tony, and Michelle. Okay, and so I just want to put it on record of such gratitude to these people. Tony came in on the weekend to help share with 2 people that wanted to on board, and it was just amazing. The sharing, the compassion, the time that is given. Okay, I couldn't be a part of a better team. Okay, the partnering here is magnificent. So thank you very much. I'm going to turn this off. I'll see you at the Law of Acquisition on Thursday. I think it's 3 p.m. EST. Okay, Law of Acquisition. We are growing more powerful every day. I'll teach you how to do it. Okay, and when you start practicing and just removing these blockages, honestly, it is amazing how quickly your life transforms as plan B dissolves and plan A comes into action. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. I'll just be turning this off for a moment.